Are you frustrated because you can't lose weight no matter what you cut out? Everyone says eat less, exercise more to lose weight, but even though you've tried everything, your stomach is still stubbornly uncomfortable. There's something in your body silently sabotaging all your efforts. Some foods you think are good are actually not good for your gut at all. I am Dr. Minions, a medical doctor with a master's degree specializing in emergency and critical care. Are you ready to discover this secret? If you're busy, please save this video to watch later. Let's meet Kevin. The alarm has gone off for the third time, but Kevin can't drag his body out of bed. The heavy feeling doesn't come from sleepiness, but seems to radiate from the pit of his stomach. Dragging himself to the mirror, Kevin lets out a weary sigh. The young man in the mirror looks miserable. His belly under his t-shirt is as tight as a small drum, ready to gurgle and betray him at any moment. A few new, red, inflamed pimples have just protested on his chin, defying the expensive treatment cream he bought last week. Kevin's new day begins not with energy, but with a battle. A battle with his jeans, which seem tighter than yesterday. A battle with a gloomy mood, which can easily collapse over the smallest thing. And above all, a battle with the thick fog in his brain. At the office, his boss assigned a task 5 minutes ago, but now his mind is just a vast blank space. He reads an email 3 times and still can't grasp its content. His friends tease him for having a goldfish brain, but only he knows it's not funny at all. Kevin has tried everything. He drinks liver-cooling tea instead of water, hoping to cleanse his body. He applies all sorts of face masks every night, but it all feels like desperate efforts thrown into a bottomless pit. He feels like a stranger trapped in his own body, a body that is always tired, uncomfortable, and betraying him. He is suffering from a syndrome called dysbiosis, or in layman's terms, gut flora imbalance. The city of bacteria in his gut is in a fierce civil war. The destruction squad is overwhelming the Allied army. They are destroying the infrastructure, poisoning the water supply, and turning a prosperous metropolis into a wasteland. The gut and the gut microbiome play a crucial role in overall human health. The gut microbiome consists of trillions of microorganisms living in the digestive tract, influencing digestion, the immune system, metabolism, and even mood. Diet is one of the most important modifiable factors for improving gut health. Here are the foods that are good for your gut health. Save this video to improve your meals. Foods that are good for gut health. 1. Fiber-rich foods. Dietary fiber is the primary food source for beneficial bacteria in the gut. Research shows that fiber promotes the diversity of the gut microbiota and the production of beneficial short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs. Best sources of fiber: a variety of colorful vegetables, all types of beans, lentils, nuts and seeds, whole grains like oats, brown rice, fresh fruits like apples, bananas, berries. Recent research shows that increasing fiber intake for just 2 weeks can lead to positive changes in the gut microbiome composition, including an increase in fiber-degrading bacteria like bifidobacterium and lactobacillus. 2. Fermented foods. Probiotics. Fermented foods provide live beneficial bacteria to the gut. A study published in the journal Cell found that a diet rich in fermented foods for 10 weeks increased gut microbiome diversity and reduced markers of inflammation. Recommended fermented foods: natural yogurt with live cultures, kimchi, sauerkraut, miso. 3. Polyphenol-rich foods. Polyphenols are plant compounds with powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. They act as prebiotics, nourishing beneficial bacteria in the gut. Rich sources of polyphenols: berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, green and oolong tea, extra virgin olive oil, dark chocolate, walnuts and almonds, pomegranates. 4. Omega-3 fatty acids. Research shows that omega-3s can increase the gut microbiome diversity and the number of beneficial bacteria like Lactobacillus. Omega-3s also help reduce inflammation and improve the integrity of the gut barrier. Good sources of omega-3s: fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, chia and flax seeds, walnuts, high-quality fish oil. 5. The Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet is widely studied and considered one of the best diets for gut health. It increases the production of short-chain fatty acids and anti-inflammatory molecules. And below are the foods that wreck your gut. Save the video to review later. Foods that harm your gut. 1. Ultra-processed foods. Ultra-processed foods are the biggest threat to gut health. A study of over 116,000 people showed that consuming 5 or more servings of ultra-processed foods per day increase the risk of inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, by 82%. Harms of ultra-processed foods. Reduces gut microbiome diversity, increases harmful bacteria like Enterobacteriaceae, decreases beneficial bacteria like Akkermansia, mucinophilia, increases intestinal permeability, leaky gut, causes chronic inflammation. Foods to avoid. Fast food and packaged meals, industrial candies and cakes, sodas, processed meats like sausages and ham, packaged snacks. 2. Refined sugar and artificial sweeteners. Refined sugar feeds harmful bacteria like Clostridium difficile and E. coli while reducing beneficial bacteria. Sources of sugar to limit. Sodas and bottled fruit juices, candies and pastries, sugary breakfast cereals, products containing high fructose corn syrup. 3. Processed red meat. A large-scale study of 9,669 people found that consumption of processed red meat reduces gut microbiome diversity and increases bacteria associated with inflammation. Specific harms: increases harmful amino acid degrading bacteria, reduces beneficial butyrate-producing bacteria, increases the risk of IBD and colorectal cancer. 4. Industrial seed oils. Oils from seeds like soybean, corn, and canola oil are high in inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids and can damage the gut lining. Oils to avoid: soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, margarine. 5. Food additives. Many food additives can harm the gut microbiome. Research shows that emulsifiers like carboxymethylcellulose and polysorbate 80 can thin the protective mucus layer of the gut. Additives to watch out for: emulsifiers, E471 and E472, artificial sweeteners, sulfite preservatives, carrageenan, titanium dioxide. My advice is: prioritize whole foods. Choose foods that are minimally processed and close to their natural state. Maintain a balance of fiber, high-quality protein, and healthy fats. Increase anti-inflammatory foods and reduce inflammatory foods. Increase fiber gradually to avoid digestive discomfort. Drink enough water. Fiber needs water to work effectively. Diversify. Vary the types of food you eat regularly. And if you have high blood lipids or high cholesterol and don't know what to do, click on this video. The link is here and in the comment section below.